What's going on YouTube? OCD for EDC here, and what I got for your face balls today is some new stuff and an unboxing video of a brand new knife that I'm pretty sure no one has seen yet. Anyway, for those that didn't know, I've mentioned it in a couple of previous videos, but I am a new member to the Apex Pass Around group. And so I received this knife right here. You can see this is the Benchmade Autocrat via the Apex Pass Around group. And yeah, so you'll see this coming up really soon on my channel, which is pretty cool. Really neat OTF with G10 scales. So excited to take a look at that and get to mess around with it. And then I also got this brand new little thing. It's not a brand new model, but new to me. And let's take a look at this really quick, and then we'll get into the Spyderco stuff. So this here is a Victorinox Swiss Tool Spirit. You can see this one here is number 53806. Comes in this handy dandy little leather sheath, and pretty nice leather. It is Velcro closure. So we'll have to see how that works out. I don't know. I mean, it seems really good quality, but sometimes Velcro kind of goes bad over time. And so I don't know if I would have rathered it been a snap or not, but I haven't gotten to carry this at all yet. But so you got the standard Swiss tool here, the Spirit. I think it's the Spirit X is what it's called, or Spirit Plus or something like that. I haven't got to use this at all, so this is really just a first look and impressions kind of a thing. Feels really nice. You know, the opening and closing portion of it is good. They are not spring-loaded pliers, and it does not have changeable cutters there for the wire cutters. So that's one thing that, you know, Leatherman maybe does a little bit better. But we'll see how these are. And one of the cool things about this setup here is all of the other tools are accessible from the outside. So here's the knife blade right here. You can see you got a little bit of straight edge and then serrated. And all of them are locked. So you've got these little actuators here that you pull back, kind of like an access lock, if you will. But yeah, really nice. But one of the cool parts about this particular tool, it comes with this piece right here, and these are 1/4-inch hex. So you've got an extension. You have a corkscrew with the little glasses style screwdriver there that comes out. Little tiny flat blade or straight blade. And then you got this piece right here. So it comes with this bit holder. You can see here it came with a few. I don't know what size this is. Looks like 3mm. 3mm Allen key, and then probably a, what is this, a 5? Yeah, I think that's a 5mm. Or no, it's 4. Okay, so 3 and 4mm Allens, like a number 1 and a number 3 Phillips, because the tool has a number 2 Phillips in it. And then you get 2 Torx bits. Yeah, T10. I'm guessing T10 and T15. Yeah, T10 and T15. And then you've got 4 other bit spots here, as well as you can have one in the ratchet. So this is actually a ratchet here, which is pretty cool. So you can have an extension, or you can put them like this to make a longer screwdriver style. But you have a ratchet and extension here. And then when you want to change direction, you just rotate the tool, flip it over, and you've got a legitimate ratchet setup, which is really, really cool. So this tool is super useful because it's brand new. The little retaining rings on the ratchet and stuff are pretty stiff still, but really cool. It all fits inside the carrying case, and you can see it actually has spots for everything, which is really cool. So little keep everything organized in here. And like I said, you could add 5 more bits to it, but it all fits well in the sheath there. So pretty cool. Pretty excited to check that thing out, and definitely a neat tool. Okay, so we got this box right here. This is a brand new box straight from Spyderco. And I know one of the items, or one of the things that should be in here, I'm using the mini RSK to open this package. I'll get a cut here. There we go. So let's see what we got. So we got collector club cards. There's just two items in here. We got that one and this one. Get the paper off to the side. So we'll start with the small one first. Little Native, plain Rex 45. So the Natives, I really like the Natives. I'm not sure, this must be a dealer exclusive or something. Or, oh, actually I think it might be a sprint run. Yeah, it is a sprint run. So orange G10, the burnt orange G10, Rex 45 blade steel. Super cool little knife. There we go. Yeah, the Little Native, great little knife. This one, compression lock, so it's really made for right-handed people, but really cool. Action on the open isn't, I think it's more just the size of my hand. I feel like I would like to have the hole back a little further for the way this thing opens, but yeah, cool little knife. Deep carry, it's a short, stubby, deep carry wire clip. It is reversible for tip-up carry only. And then, of course, CPM Rex 45. Whoa, this has the wrong collector club number on it. Huh. That's the first time that's ever happened. So, yeah, I'm going to have to call Spyderco about that. I don't know what the deal is there, but my club number is 16, not 17V. So, that's interesting. All right, well, and here is the second knife. Sorry, there was a bunch of ants in the mailbox, and there was one that just came out of here. So, yeah, I had to take care of that really quick. I don't know what the deal was with ants being in my mailbox, but so this happens to be a brand new Spyderco model. This was just released on the Reveal 5 catalog, and I'll show you the number real quick. This is the Canis, plain edge, carbon fiber. I don't know if it's Canis. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced, but this is the one. So let's get eyeballs on this thing. It's kind of interesting. Spyderco generally doesn't tape their little packaging closed like that, but they did on this model. I'm pretty sure this was a Taiwan model, if I remember correctly. So this is the one that's got the really strange swedge up top, and I'm assuming that's there just for weight relieving, but I don't know that 100%. You're seeing it for the first time with me, so it's got their textured laminated carbon fiber over G10. Feels pretty good. It's kind of an interesting look. Let me pull it off camera for a second here. Yeah. A little different than some of the other Taichung carbon fiber over G10. You do have a little bit of jimping up here, although it seems to be pretty mild. It's not super aggressive. Of course, you got to have the lanyard hole. Can't have a Spyderco without a lanyard hole. But spoon style clip. It is reversible. Oh, it's for tip up, tip down, so it's 4-way reversible. And the handle's quite interesting. Quite a big knife, really. Here it is against the full-size RSK. So you can see there's about the same in handle length. So here we go. Action's good. Digging the worn cliff. I think this is S30, yeah, CPM S30V. So let's see what we got here for how it feels in hand. It feels pretty good. It almost, this dip down area feels a little bit weird because I don't, it's not touching anywhere up here. But the thumb ramp's really nice. You do have, again, some kind of mild jimping on the thumb ramp there. And then there's the designer's name. I cannot remember who the designer is on this, but this is just a first look and whatnot. So this is compression lock knife. Nothing comes up in the way of the compression lock, so you don't have that to deal with. Action on it is really great. Oh, it's just free dropping right out of the box. So that's really nice. See if we have any blade play. No blade play. So yeah, I think that swedge, you can see it's on both sides, and then it fattens back up here. So they've taken that portion out just to relieve weight, I'm assuming, and then strengthen the tip back up. I'm guessing that's what that's all about. But it's definitely interesting looking. I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of a useful shape for sure, and pretty comfortable in hand. I so far, I'm kind of cool setup here. It's interesting how the handle kind of goes down. Like if I line it up here, put the edge right on that red line there, you can see how much further down the handle goes. I think these are, I don't know what they are, 3/4 of an inch or so. But here it is with the full-size RSK. We'll line up the pivots. So you can see real similar in size, pretty competitive in size there. Blade's a little bit longer on the Canis. But, yeah, interesting knife. So, yeah, and of course you can Spidey flick it, thumb flick it. Almost feels like, I don't know what, the stop pin in there. Yeah, I guess it's just a standard stop pin. Must just be because it kind of curves up completely around. Almost feels like it has a dampened hit when it hits the stop pin. It doesn't feel like it's metal on metal. Kind of interesting, but we'll check it out and see what's going on inside there. So you'll see a full review coming on this thing after some time. We'll tear it apart and check it out inside and out like I normally do. But yeah, interesting knife. It's really pretty aggressive hollow grind on this thing. So you got this hollow saber grind and feels pretty thin behind the edge, which is nice. So this thing's actually ground to cut. You can see a little hollow grind there. Yeah, I kind of dig it. It's definitely a different look, that's for sure. But overall, I think it flows pretty well. And here it is with the Para 3 lightweight. So really, it's not that much bigger in pocket than a Para 3 lightweight. It's a little bit longer, but the profile is not that huge, really. So you can see the difference in the blades here, and you got that's the difference in the length. So yeah, not horrible. Interesting knife, no doubt about it. So brand new one from Spyderco, the Canis and the little Native in Rex 45. What else did we have? Oh, we had the Autocrat and the Swiss tool. So that's all the new stuff that showed up here today. I think I actually have some stuff in my post office box as well, but I wanted to get this out there, let you guys check it out, see the Canis for the first time. It's definitely an interesting knife. And real quick before I'm done, is my scale's sitting here. Just get a weight on this thing quick here. Relative, pretty close in size to the full-size RSK. So just under 4 ounces for the Canis, and compare that to the RSK, yeah, it's about a half an ounce lighter. So definitely, and it feels like it too. I mean, you can tell that this knife is lighter in hand for sure. But action on it's really, really good. And like I said, it feels almost feels dampened on the close. It just doesn't feel like it's hitting metal on metal. I'm guessing there must be an internal stop pin as well, and that's what I'm feeling. Listen. That's me just doing this and forcing it closed, but yeah, it just doesn't feel like the blade's only hitting that stop pin. So yeah, my guess is we're gonna see some internal stop pin on one side or the other, or potentially both, I guess. But interesting knife. Action's great. Centering, it looks to be perfect. They used pretty much all of the handle there. So, yeah. Cool knife. Certainly Wharncliffe blade is super useful. You know, personally, I like Wharncliffes that are either, offset so the handle's above the cutting edge, or they're canted at an angle. So, the Wharncliffe blade would go up like this. But it just, it forces you to use that tip constantly. And if you're cutting down onto a surface at all, that's the one downside to a Wharncliffe. You just really you get forced into using, the last inch of blade or whatever, a lot of times, just depending on what you're cutting. But, yeah, cool knife. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And you will see, like I said, reviews coming soon. Christine at Women Carry Knives sent the Autocrat along, so thanks a lot for doing that, and I'm excited to get my hands on it. So anyway, thanks guys. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later.